So, or the another way we can apply the VLOOKUP function in a way we can hard code the whole function like equals to VLOOKUP, then parameters. Then we can use that write to function. That one also will work. But I will look into this today and I will show you tomorrow on that one.
Okay.
We open the Power Automate text now. So Pramod, today is your first class, or you were there in the previous session also?
No, today is my first class.
First class, okay. So do you have any query or any doubt on the Power Platform or anything?
Not yet. I'll let you know.
Okay, okay,
Because I've been to, I mean, I've seen a couple of sessions of yours.
okay,
I'm following up with them.
okay, okay. That's great. Okay. And Prakash is also from the previous session. Okay. So let me start the flow and let me show you UI automation part. So what is UI automation part and what all action involved on this bucket? Let me show you that. So in the UI automation, it will come into this section. So in this section, you will see we have few of the action as data extraction, form filling, and the window. So all these action, why we need UI automation? So there is a two kind of a automation we have in the RP automation. One is so basically there is one is web automation and one is UI automation. So web automation is basically we do in the website where we have any web page, web-based portal. Then we will use the web automation action, browser automation. Sorry, so browser automation or you can say web automation. And if it is a any desktop-based application or any UI-based application where it is not a web page, then we will go with the UI automation actions. So what all actions we have in the UI automation, if you can see if window contains. So I will go through one by one, not for the each action, the basic one. Those are most used. So this one is the window contain. So window contain if and this one is the check the window state. It is enabled or disabled because some of the application also it will be disabled until you will process some part, and after processing some part it will get enabled. So it will help basically on those one. So this will check the window. If one window contain UI element, you have any application, and on the application you are checking any element is appear on the window or not. How will you capture the element? So for capture the element, you can directly capture it from here or in next here in the right navigation bar also you will get the option to capture the elements. So if I will go with any application, any window-based application, laptop is too slow. अच्छा, हाँ. This is one of the kind of the web, sorry, you desktop application. or I think I also have this one Scratch. This is also not a web based application. It is also, we can say, short of a UI auto desktop application. So if I want to capture any element, if window contain, now you can see there are different action. Doesn't contain UI element, contain text, doesn't contain text. So all these are property based on the kind of a scenario. So if I'll go, you can see if I'll click on that add UI element, let me show you that action. If I will click on this one add UI element, it will show the one window pop up like that, UI element picker. So UI element picker is basically helpful for to capture the elements from any application, and you can see the border around it. So this border will give you which UI element you want to capture. So for example, I want to capture this one event. I will press Control and I will press the left click. So it has captured it. You can see it on. You can rename it, and I can see the property of this element from this screen. So here you can see you can rename this one as per your comfortable UI event. And if you want to see the property, what Power Automate has captured for me. So I will click on these three dot and you will click on edit. And from the edit, you can see here, this is the document. It is considering this one as a class, custom IDs. It is a React based application, and EQ3 means this is the property. And also we can modify or edit any property if you want to add. So these are some property, and here you can see some of the test repair in case you are getting some issues. So my Power Automate also has this feature repair, so it will try to repair it as per your need, or it will give you the hint. This is the uh, glitch in your element. Image as a fallback, that I will come. Image as a fallback. Then here is a text editor if you want to edit your query using some jQuery or some another features. Then you can use this. And now if I want to use this one, I will use as a message box. If my element content display message box.
Rajnish, I have a quick question.
Yeah, yeah.
So when we are capturing the UI element, right? So what are the
Hmm.
main attributes that we need to consider?
So it depend on the application. You are referring to the element now?
Yeah, like in the
Yeah,
element you have the
yeah,
AA name. Like,
yeah. So in the
I'm
element you
currently
need
working
to,
on UA
yeah.
part. So
Hmm.
in the UA part, when I capture an element, I check for AA name and all that, whether I'm capturing the right inner text and all that. So in this, what are the main attributes, elements that I need to consider?
So it can be different from application to application. So in this application, if you see, this is storing it in the text. So this is the main where you need to see what all attribute it is capturing. So maybe
Okay.
in this way it is not working. That then you need to define any other one. So like name, you can see name. If
Okay.
I'll click on name, it will also take the name. Maybe in this one it will not show me the correct one. Then you need to take the name as well. If in that case also it will not work, then you need to see more properties so that it will make that particular element as a unique, so that it will work
Okay.
fine.
Can you customize that element like putting star or question mark?
So if I want to customize it, then you will get this option, contains or start with. So it will
Oh, okay.
customize it.
And you can put
Yeah.
variables also there, right?
Yes, 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 exactly. You can put the variable also. If I want to
No.
take the variable, so you will get this option. You can see here,
Okay.
it will give you the
Oh,
variable action also, variable value. So I can give the variable values as well.
okay. Yep. Thank you.
if my content is enable on my screen, uh, I will go, I will run this, I will try. And message box, I have not by anything. Sometimes also, sometimes it's not showing me the pop-up. So it's a message box there, but it is not showing me properly due to some slowness, but it is there. In similar way, if you want to capture any element from the application, we can define. So if I will change the sequence of this one. So currently this is the sequence, it is showing as a EQ3. So if you check the EQ4, so it depend on the application. It's not like a EQ4 would be after that control. It can be anything. So if I'll change it EQ3 here from the ordinal number. Ordinal number basically the define the sequence of any application. Maybe whosoever developed this application, they have defined these particular elements in a one sequence. So maybe three is for there, for four can be anything. So how it is working. Next action is the UI element, UI automation. To next section is wait for window content. So here also you can see the similar kind of action, wait for window content. So this action is also useful. So many times it happen in the UI based application, you are downloading some report. So maybe while you are developing this application, you will getting any window pop up within a second or within a 5 second or 10 second. But when you will go for the deploy your project, maybe because there you will work with the real data. So here maybe that pop-up will take time. So in those instance, this action is important. Wait for window content. It will wait the window to come on the screen, and you can also define the timeout. So basis on the your testing and use cases, you can define the time, and this time in seconds. So you can define like 30 seconds is the maximum time of my window to come up. Otherwise, it should fail the action and it will throw some exception or something like that. So in those cases, you can use this one. And here also you get same option, add the UI element or do anything. If image is basically if I want to capture any image, but I will recommend you to avoid the image, go for the element based automation. So because with the image maybe there can be high chances of the failure, but if you go for the element, then you will get more accuracy and more stable bot. Then select tab in the window. This is again, there is a tab based application. Then this one is helpful. Hover mouse over UI element. So this one is basically hover the mouse. It will move the mouse to that position if I will use this action UI element. Hover mouse, this is the same action. In this one we have the speed also. If I need to define the speed, that is I think another one. If I will disable it, this one.
Rajneesh, what is that use desktop
Use
activity
text.
scope?
Use desktop. I think it UI element. 1 minute. Next one related action. This one, let me see. I have not used it till now, but I believe launch new UI element.
You have to give an, is it kind of a scope kind of thing? So you write all the desktop kind of actions inside that scope is something like that.
Not like that. Launch new application by left clicking on the launch new, like 1 minute. UI element. Launch new application and left on the taskbar. So this is the application perform desktop and taskbar related operation. The taskbar is basically this one. Let's try to do this one. I have this is my, and I will go with Hello, I'm
Hey, Ajanish.
yeah. Hi, hi, Pramod. I'm audible.
Yeah, you're audible now.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I got disconnected. I think I clicked on that Zoom in installer at an
Okay,
in a,
okay. Did you
uh,
uninstall or?
it's got uninstalled. So I joined from the web Zoom web.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, just give me 1 minute. It's showing me some pop-ups. Recording is on. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. So that one use desktop action. So that I will let you know because currently I have used this one. So it until this part it is opening this pop-up, but after that how to select the application for that one it is not showing because it is also get disabled the Zoom that particular application. So I will try with this action once. What is the use of particular use of this use desktop? Basically it is mainly used for if I want to open any application from this list you will get in the window, so like in that way. So it has to launch this application, any of this application based on this bar. But I will see because currently I'm not getting the action to directly capture these one. If I'll go, I'll directly go to capture any element from this one. So it is not giving me the option to capture the whole window. It is showing me. You can see the red borders, but on the any of the application, it is not showing.
Okay, okay. We'll discuss
Hmm.
this later.
So I will see on this one. I need to do some research. What is the correct way to capture this one?
Okay,
Hmm. Now, coming next on the hover mouse over UI element in the window. So it will what it will do. It will simply hover the mouse. So if I do so, we have capture event element. So if my mouse is on any position, it will directly hover the mouse on this particular element, and after that you can do anything like right click or left click, anything you want to do. We can perform that action. Select click UI element in the window. So in the window, you got the buttons like login, export the report, or something like that. So on those application, it will be useful. So like here, these are the buttons you can refer on from this application if we have any particular button. So that is useful for that one. So I have created one VBA based window also. I will show you that one. On that one, we will do some practice. Select menu option if you will get the any menu option bar in the any application. Then you can use drag and drop UI element when I you need to drag, expand and collapse. So in some of the application you can see you will get this kind of a sign, collapse plus sign. So in that one, so this one is the if window contain. So this one is the element of the window. So this action if window contain. So this action is basically this if window contain is if any element is contained on the window, and this action if window, this is the this is to capture the whole window. So that particular window has that UI element. What is the title of that element? So uh, on that basis you can also use that. So like the title, if I'll go with the title, I want to capture the title of the window, if that window is captured or not. So you can see here it will show me the all the open window in my system. So like the one we have scratch. Now here it will show me you the different kind of a class. What is the class of your window? And here I'm not sure what is the class for my window. So for that one, I can directly go this one, select a window. I will click on this option.
So the output of this activity should be something like a boolean, right? Or UI element. Hey Rajnish, I think I couldn't hear you.
Same format आ गई.
Acha, this
Yeah,
completely.
we can hear you now.
It's a lag in the voice, or it's not complete. It's completely
No,
not
we
complete.
couldn't hear you. Like I think you're saying something in the background, but we couldn't hear you. But right now I can hear you.
Right now you can hear. Okay, we see the mic
So you're
settings.
saying something. I asked you about the output of this particular activity.
Output of this for this one.
Yeah, like if window activity, like what is the output of this activity? Is it a Boolean? Like is it searching for any element?
Acha.
If window
हाँ,
exists or if element
Hmm.
exists.
So it will give. So it is a action if window. So if action always return the true or false. So it will be true
Okay.
or false. So, but what is the input parameter to select the window? So from here you will get different option: window elements, window instance, or window title or class. So if I will
Mhm.
go for a window class and I need to capture this one. So either you can go directly by title, but in the title it will
Okay.
also give you the class, window class. So window class, I cannot. So you can click on this select window, and after that you
Mhm.
can select any of your window. So my
Okay.
window I'm using this Scratch. So you need to control and left click. So it will directly capture, and after that you can add the condition. If window this window title is exist, then do this, and similarly this one,
Then put
wait
one
for window.
condition.
Then
Then
after
depend
that
on
you can add the condition. If window is
okay.
exist, then do this. If window is not exist, then another way. Similarly, we have this action wait for window action. So and here also you can set the timeout actions. What are the time action you want to add? And so for example, I will capture any, we will try to calculator. So we will capture this one and I will close this. Um, I will go by window title and I will go select window. We have captured calculator,
Mhm.
and we will also set the time fallout as a 10 seconds. Because wait for a window action is also important. This action is also
Okay.
very. So I will close this one calculator. So till here my process is start because I do not have that window. Now I will open it because my timing is all cutting out. So the moment I have opened this one, it has captured this one. If within a 10 second it will not visible, then also it will show me that one because we have set the timeout as a 10 seconds. In that case, it will show me the timeout error also, I believe. So it will show me this one, timeout has expired. So basis on this,
Okay.
also you can add the system exceptions like timeout has expired. So in that way, you can set this one also.
Have you covered this exception handling thing in the previous class?
Yes, exception handling
Okay,
we
then
have
go through
covered.
that.
Yeah, try to cover that one. Otherwise, in next call when I will show the one use case of this web UI automation, then I will try to use some exception handling action also.
Okay.
And then these are the basic window action. Then we have those action get window. If you want to you to supposed to get the again it will return you the properties of the window. So like you are working on two windows where you need to fetch some information from any window and you want to update any information on any window. So between navigating on these two windows, your window should be defined. Which window you need to give your automation to, okay, you need to update this information on this particular window. So in that case, you will use this get window action. Get window action, what it will do, it will store that particular window in the automation window variable. So you can rename this as per your need. So, and if you need to populate something, update something, then you can use this variable action, automate window action, so that it will be helpful to navigate between two UI based applications. Focus window is again focusing the window. So if you want to focus the window, same action if you are working on the windows. Set window state, maximize or minimize. So basically, if you want to set the state of the window, in those cases, you will use these actions. Then window visibility, it's hidden or visible. So I believe this one is also, I will not use this one, but I believe this one is also if you want to make any window to be hidden in those cases. But I have not used this one, send window visibility, because it's not the very uh, usable use cases where you need to set the window visibility also. The state is important, focus is important, get it is also important. Then move window, if I need to move window to any X position or Y position. So X or Y is your pixels on your screen. So you can move, if you need to move your window, resize and close the window. Close is simple if I need to close.
But do we really use move window? Because during the
Move window
automation,
is also not really useful. Use move window.
no, I think it's only for the debugging kind of purpose or during testing phase.
Yes. On the debugging, or maybe some of the rare scenario where you will get this kind of a situation where you need to move your window. Otherwise, very rare actions. So in Power Automate, they have built in every steps for the developer
Okay.
help, so that, and you'll see half of the action you will never use, like this
Okay.
move window visibility. You will never use the main action, get window, focus window. These are the main action. Wait for window. These are the
Focus
main
window, can
action.
you repeat that again?
Focus window, if you want to focus the window. So any window, because let's say a scratch. You are working like scratch,
Mm-hmm.
and in similar way I'm working on any other application. Now you want to
Okay.
update anything on that application, so you will again, you need to focus that one, you need to keep the focus on that one. After that you will click on this one. So basically to focus the application. So I will show you
Okay.
the example.
My question is, let's say if I'm working on the Scratch application, and
Hmm.
then my next activity is to uh, write something on the Notepad application.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
So in my next action again, getting the information from the Scratch. In that case,
Hmm.
do I need to use Focus, or can I directly use the write activity or something like that in the Scratch, or type into?
So you're saying first you are getting some information from the scratch and you're writing the information in the notepad.
Yes,
And then you need to again extract some information from the
in the
scratch.
scratch. Yeah.
So it may be possible you don't need to focus it again. It's again
Mm.
based on the element. If you are using extract element from the, so some of the UI based application allow it without focusing on the application. It will allow you to extract the any information from that application. Where in some
Okay.
application they need the focus. They need to be focused. If you want to read, you are going to read some information, so they need focus. So it all depend on the type of the application, how its application is being developed in the background. So some will support directly extract without focusing it, where some needs focus if you need some information. So and best practice to focus, if you're using it, it will increase the step in your application, but it is a
Okay.
good practice. If you'll focus the that application, you will
Okay.
not any unwanted issue.
Then what is the use of get window? Rajnish, you said
Get
we are storing that somewhere
ha
in variable
ha
and then
ha. So get window, if I want to so it will create the one variable for you. So this
mm,
one automation window. So uh, if I have to, so there are some action. Maybe I will show you some action. Populate text field. And this one I am getting the window. There is some actions where it required the window. What is the window name? On which window you are perform? You need to perform this action. In that one, you need to define the window name. Which window are you working? So it will generate this variable for you. So you can define, okay, on this window I need to work. On the focus window also, I think.
same thing we are doing for focus as well, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Focus also we are doing same thing. No, get window will not focus for you. It will not focus the application. It will only capture the window and store in the variable. Where focus window will focus on that particular window. It will come. It will display the application in front. So if you are working five application, it will get the
Mm.
application in front. Where get window will, if you will use get window in all these five application, get window will only capture the variable and it will generate the five different variable for you. Where focus window you will use to focus the window. Maybe you need to focus on third window to perform some activity. In that case, you will use the focus window, not the get window.
Is it possible to show one small POC on using this
Yeah,
get window?
yeah. Let me see because some of the action I remember. Mm, we have that one where I need to use the window also. Get window action. I will show you that one. I will I will see this one get window because some of the action we will cover this action in action. If I'll notice that thing, I will show you. Okay,
Mhm. Okay.
set window state in this one, not in this one. Okay, I will show you. If I'll get something, then I will show you this one. So these are window based activity, and those are some window basic action. Then there is a action of form filling. So if I need to
Yeah, before
in a window, maybe
moving
there.
to Rajnish, I have one more question.
Yeah.
Um, in some scenarios, I have seen in desktop application, we have drop down kind of field as well.
Hmm.
So in that case, how we need to handle?
So drop down this action is there. No? Set drop down list value in the window. So this action you have to use. You need to capture that particular drop down, and then you will get this one. You need to select your drop down by name, or you need to select your drop down by index. So this one. So it also depend on the development of the application. If in the backend that application is designed as a drop down, then it will capture it and it will work. Like if you will give the name or you will give the index, if Power Automate is successfully able to capture this particular drop down list, then you can use that action. Otherwise, there may be any other thing that you may use. So by this action, you can choose the values from the drop downs.
Okay,
If
before using this set drop down list value, do we need to use any other activity to get that, select that particular drop down?
No, you just need to capture the this one. Add the
Okay,
UI
just
element,
add UI element and capture that drop down, and then
and then you need to capture that drop down. Then you need to work on that. So you need to
okay.
first define the drop down. What is that? Where is that drop down exactly on the application? Drop down. So I will show you one application here. So it will sort out your short clear the your raw data. Rajneesh, I believe this one. Actually, drop down is not there. I have selected the radio buttons basically. So this one I have taken for the example because in desktop application we have very less application to be tested. So like calculator is a very basic one. Everybody knows how to work with a calculator. So I will show you the calculator also how the basic function. You can see there are some radio buttons. Then we have one command button. So click on the button, you can see that action. Then there
Yeah.
is some input boxes. You need to fill some information in these input boxes. Then you need to click submit, then it will show some information. Then you need to also click it back. And then
Okay.
again, basis on the raw data, you need to select the input button. It's not like that. You can select anyone. So basis on the data that I will receive, basis on that I will select. I will click submit. I need to fill the information. I will click to submit. Then it should go back. So also I think I have given some delay also here so that it will take some time to populate the next form. So that one
Okay.
also I will. So we will try to cover this one also, how to work on this one. Okay.
Yep. I think you can select this particular. Can you go back
Go back to
to
where?
File Explorer? Yeah, that one.
File
Click there.
Explorer.
No, not this. The File Explorer, just beside the Microsoft Edge. Yeah, that. So you have on top left corner, you have this new kind of thing, right? Is it a drop down? You see the plus icon.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think this we
Maybe.
can implement, right? Click on
Mhm.
new and maybe select the drop down.
Yeah, we can try this one also. Let's try. Let's try this one in that case.
Yeah.
First. So let's try to from the beginning. Not so first I will focus on the window. And my window is it should be titled as Rajneesh, I think.
So
Focus
you're
text.
directly going to focus text on the window.
No, it's I taken it by drop. First I will go focus on the window.
Mm-hmm.
I will directly capture it. So it has captured it. So though
Okay.
Rajneesh is not fixed, so let's for now let's take it Rajneesh. Then I will go for the drop down set drop down and let's try to capture this. It's showing as a button. We try. By index select one. First, I will go and I will select whether this drop down is a button new. Class is application bar, file explorer command bar. I capture it once again because I want to capture this particular the drop down button. I try if we get the option to capture this particular drop down because I think now it's considering this one as a button. Let's try to do this. Let's focus on let's considering this as a button, not the drop down.
Okay.
Because
So in that case, is there any workaround, something like you click on that button, new button, and then you select the folder or shortcut or bitmap or something like that. Like
okay,
let's say folder. So we put 2 clicks, 1 click for new and then 1 click for folder.
yes. So if you are saying if I need to click on this and I need to click on, you need to click on folder.
Yeah.
In that case, you need
Yeah, yeah, when you have a use case like this, click on new and then folder. Either you can select the drop down and then click on folder, but right now we are not able to get that new as a drop down. It's selecting as a button. So is there any workaround, something like you can click on new and then click on folder?
Yes, in that case, you have only this option. You need to click, then you need to give something, wait for element or wait for something because maybe it will not populate for you. Then you need to click on the folder or click on any bit
Do
image
you
of.
have any click activity there? Like in
Yes, we have the click activity also. So in the UI automation, this one, click UI element in the window.
okay.
This button. So sometimes these kind of a situation will be very tricky in some of the application because by eyes it's looking like a drop down, but actually
Yeah.
it's not a drop down. It's showing me the list of the some application what it has opened.
Yes.
Because in the next time if you open it, it will not show you this list. Drop down will have the fixed list of the values. Because I think I have opened this one recently, so it is showing me some this value.
Yeah, recent items.
This actually not a drop. So that is the issue with some of the applications. Okay, then where we are. So I will try to implement the Excel which I have shown you. I will try to add the drop down here, and we'll see if it will capture the drop down or not. I
Okay.
will try to add some drop down because configuring any new it will take also time.
And also, Rajnish cover how to extract the same drop-down details. Means once we select the any status, right? So we need to extract which status is exists after selecting that one or before. Let's say
So
open, close, and in progress.
okay, we have some few drop downs in the list in the drop down, and we are selecting any. So what is the current state of that drop down
Yeah,
that you
yeah,
are seeing?
yeah.
Okay.
Because I have seen these scenarios in real time, and we have to capture these details.
In that case, we have this one. Get details of the UI element in the window. This one is the radio button. This action will be useful. Okay, I will try to, but this action we can utilize. Get detail of UI element in the window. So in this window, if I change anything, it will change the value. Let's see. It will not change the value. Acha, it is no. I will try to, yeah, I will try to do that also in any list box if it is showing some value. So basically this action is for that one. If you want to capture anything from any application, then you need to capture the element, and in the attribute name it will give you the property what you need as a output. You want a exist or not exist, that particular thing is exist or not exist, location or size, it is enabled or disabled, or you want the text. So in your case it will be on text. What is the text of that element? So it will return you the state of your dropdown.
And this will useful for checkbox as well. Like
Checkbox
sometimes.
checkboxes for this action. Next action you can see the get selected checkbox in the window. So this one is for that one. If you want to get these checkboxes, then you have to use this application and this function, get selected checkbox. And it will also give you the get state of the checkbox, get the name of selected checkbox in the groups. So this one is for the checkboxes. And extract data from window. So this one again, if I want to extract something from the window, then we can use this one. And next one is the extract data from table. If you have any tabular form on your application, in the application maybe you have some tabular data, so in that case you can use this one. Take a screenshot of your element. So this one I have used it once, take the screenshot, but the problem with this one is that you will not get the option to resize the screenshot. So I come to this situation where I need to take the screenshot of my application. I'm processing something, then I need to take the screenshot. But I did not find, because this strong screenshot should have fixed length and width. That is a requirement. But here, because I'm not getting the option, so I have used rather than that I have used VB script and VBA automations to do that. It is directly taking the screenshot for me, and it is also adjusting the length and the width as per our need. You can customize your length and width where this option is not there. So it will basically
If we
take the
take a screenshot here, what are we getting? Is it a window or is it a complete screen?
complete screen. It will capture the complete screen for you.
So you don't, yeah, okay. So let's say if you want any particular window, then you want only that window
Yes,
to be
yes,
captured. In that
yes.
case, why don't we use this focus window? So that window which we are working on, that
No,
comes in the foreground
um,
and capture a screenshot.
no, that window it will capture, but what is the requirement there? So like it has captured the window. So let's take the example, print screen.
They promote length and width is requirement.
Yes,
So
yes.
they want
So,
length
uh,
in less size.
so it will capture the whole thing and it will paste it in my but I need to adjust the length. So in my case, I need to make it short because I need to capture too many elements. I need to keep it in a short, something like that. Where in the Power
Oh,
Automate, you will not get this option to adjust the length and the width.
just be okay.
So there is no option. So in that case, you need to use the VB script or VBA coding, because
Oh,
there you will get the option to adjust the length and the width of the screenshots. Because I need to
okay.
take the screenshot, then I have to paste one below to next. If it will come in big size, then client is also not able to read. They will also say, I cannot see all the screenshot. So we need to
Okay.
adjust the screenshot in short form and then we need to provide them.
Okay.
If you'll come to the screenshot position, so make sure this thing, it will not give you the option to adjust them. Then you need to take any other approach. Okay.
Okay.
So this is one on the UI automation. So tomorrow I will show you one small activity on the calculator, and also I need to see that function VLOOKUP function in the Excel. I will do that in the after this class. Calculator, then I will try to do that on this one Excel form, and also I will try to add the drop down so that it will clear the doubt on the drop down, how the drop down will work. Okay.
Rajnish, one
Yeah.
more question. Do we
Yeah.
have any shortcut keys activity? Like sometimes
Yes.
clicks
Yes.
and text.
Yes. Yes.
Not all
Shortcut
right.
key we have. Yes. So in the mouse and keyboard action, you have the option as is and hotkeys. So sometimes, yeah, maybe you're capturing the element, but it's not working correctly. So in that case, you can focus the window and you can use this action sand keys. So in the sand keys, you can select the keys according like this one. I need to press control. So control, it will be I think CLTR. Some arrow key, function keys, numeric this one, function this, arrow key this, controls, escape, home, and paste down, tab, caps lock, print screen. Control is not showing me, but it will show like that. So I'll select any one of them, like insert. It will be array brackets and then insert. After that, like you need to for control. I think we have a CLTR. I will check this one. Don't know why it is not showing to me, but it will show control. Then, for example, you need to click shift. Then you will click on that way shift. Then, for example, you need to click. You need to
I
click
think it's
W.
CT control CTRL.
If you want to press Control CT. Acha, for control, you are saying.
Yeah, like let's say on your keyboard, when you see control
Uh,
button,
I
it's
think it's a
CT.
CTRL. CTRL.
Yeah.
Yes, CTRL. It will also show here. I think here.
Yeah, they control the first
Uh,
option.
Acha, it's a control. It's a full one. Shift. So I think in any other platform it is CTRL. I think on any Win automation or something, it will
Okay.
take CTRL. But here you will get this option also. If you need to create some short key or any hotkey for your to send, then you need to choose this option. You can create it like, and you can handle the delay between keystrokes. You want to send it frequently or you want to take some delays, and from here you will get the option on which window you want to hit this particular shortkey. So these action are basically if you want to send any mouse or you want to send any mouse click to any element, then we have this action mouse and keyboard. You can use the mouse and keyboard in that case. Okay, where is your okay? Anything on this one apart from the question that I will work on?
And can you show us something on the data extraction part? Something
Data
capturing the table or
for table extraction, actually we need to have some application where we have the table, but normal data extraction I can show you like Scratch we have.
okay. But I think in the UI automation, I mean, I'm just confused between the UI and browser automations.
Uh-huh.
Because when I was working with the UiPath, they have the Windows and then UI automation. UI is kind of a browser automation, and then Windows is just Windows.
So this is window automation only for the window automation, where you have window-based applications, and where you
Okay.
have any web page, then you will go for the that browser automation only.
Browser automation. Yeah.
So let's take example of this Zoom. So currently
Okay.
this Zoom is my web page. So if I need to capture, I need to work on this one. Then I will go for a web page application. And earlier I
Yes.
have joined from the Zoom desktop application. So if I
Okay.
have to automate that particular application, then I have to use that UI automation.
Windows.
UI
Windows
automation.
UI Windows. Mhm.
So any web page, I will go for a browser automation. Any desktop-based application, I will go for the browser automation.
UI
UI
automation.
automation. So if I need to capture anything from the window, so this is my window. Um, we have something to capture. Let's capture. So you can see whatever it is holding, wherever is holding mouse, that means I can capture those particular application. So like this, I can capture these all these things.
Mm.
So I'll capture this one. So from here you will get the option what you want to capture exactly. So it will store this one in the attribute value and you can rename this one.
Yeah, when you capture that, right? While capturing, it's already almost clicking that particular element,
Hmm.
correct?
Yes, yes. Yes, so
Okay.
hmm. So if I'll run this one, this, you can see the output is it is giving me the output as a my block.
Okay.
So this one we are capturing. So for capturing the table, actually we have very less example in the desktop application, but I will try to get some application. I will work on this. I have some
Do we
notes.
have any scenarios where we have to capture the data from a desktop application? Like, have you seen any scenarios in your experience?
Data from the application, I have not seen this one, this section
Because in
one.
a browser, we have a lot of use cases that we capture the information from a web, but on
Mhm.
desktop, I don't think so because only time we capture the data is from the Excel. But for that, we use Excel functions.
But
Excel.
no, for that one also, UI based also you will get maybe that totally depend on the application. So in few of the application where you all your data will be maintained in the desktop application, which is coming from any
Okay.
database. So in that case, maybe you are updating some data and it is capturing some data and it is displaying some data into the some any form or anything on the Windows screen. Then in that case,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you need to capture this data from the what all data we have stored inside the desktop application. In those cases, maybe you need to capture the data from those applications.
Okay.
Hmm. Otherwise, mostly desktop application will be meant by to data where you need to do some data entry. Mostly
Mhm.
desktop application will be used there. You need to process some transaction mostly, and heavily any ERP application. Most of the organization are using web-based application
Yes.
where,
Right
huh,
now, everyone is switching to cloud, right? So not most of the many people have the desktop apps installed. Everyone has everything in the cloud now.
yes, yes, exactly. Yeah. Any other thing, guys?
So at the end of this course, I mean, by the end of this course, are you giving us any project kind of thing, like
Yes,
explanation of
yes,
how
yes.
to?
Yeah, yeah. And so end of the when we'll complete all the topics, I will give you some project where we will complete it together. So like
Okay.
if someone have any issues, then we will try to cover it up. And if you want me to, yes, we tried from our end. Now I have to complete this project step by step. Then I
Yes.
also can do it from my end, where everybody can get some insight how to complete that one. So, and then we will try to complete some project end to end,
Okay.
cloud and plus desktop.
Okay. Yep, that's it from my end. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Anything, Prakash and Azim?
No, Rajneesh, I'm good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay then. Okay. Thank you for everyone. Thank you everyone for your
Thank you.
time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.